I think it's not surprising that Asia has been resilient. I mean, there are two or three key drivers. One is obviously, if you look at the situation of the virus here, North Asia was already quite resilient to begin with. And now we are seeing some early signs that even the most affected parts in in Asia, which is like Southeast Asia, let's say Indonesia, Philippines, even India, the number of new cases seems to be declining, right? And the second factor which is working for Asia is that whether it's corporate taxes or prospects of higher corporate taxes in US, or any uncertainty from what will happen post-elections in terms of policy, those factors are really not negatively impacting Asia. In fact, I would argue that if we see, let's say, fiscal policy ahead in US, you will see some trickle down also on Asian growth through the export cycle. So I think the stars are aligned for Asia that ways. I mean, if we do see, let's say, a Biden blue wave, or let's say more prospects of fiscal spending ahead, I think you could argue that Asia could continue to outperform US equities.
Okay, let's talk a bit more about that blue wave, because is it enough just to have a clear outcome on the president, or do you want to see Democrats take control of the Senate so there's an even bigger stimulus that could be supportive not just of the U.S. economy, but globally? And the reason I asked that, we were just looking at President Trump in Georgia, where there are two key Senate races in focus, and a lot of questions have been raised about the balance of power in the Senate when it comes to pushing through a big bank stimulus package. How closely are you watching this?
So you're absolutely right. I think we need to also differentiate, whether it's Biden victory, Biden blue wave, or whether it's a Biden landslide, right? So let's say if we get, if we see Democrats taking the Senate and they have a substantial majority, let's say more than 52 seats, which means that for them it will be easy to kind of pass policy. I think that's going to be good for global growth, or even Asian equities. But let's say if we have this Biden blue wave or a Biden ripple where they get the Senate only marginally, let's say it's 50-50 seats, then it's not given that we should expect stronger fiscal stimulus ahead. In which case, the case of global growth getting support will probably reduce, or decline from here. So, but, it depends on, I mean, Senate is definitely quite important, and there are a few states that we are closely watching. So Senate races are something that investors will have to keep an eye on Wednesday morning.